my name is Joey Krumdijk, and I am presenting my E111 final project. Our final project was to create an educational game for elementary students that followed the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. My goal that I chose was the environment, so I made a game that is called Planet Defense. So let's get right into it. Now, we are prompted with entering names, so player 1's name will be my name, and the second player will be my roommate's name. So the game is called Planet Defense. It's a co-op multiplayer game where you save Earth from dangerous climate threats. Each player will take turns defending, and we must choose the correct action to stop the threats. And if we get it wrong, the Earth's health points will drop, but if we get it right, the health points will gain 5. And the game will either end when Earth's health is 0 or the 10 rounds have been finished. And now we are prompted with starting a new game or loading a game. So we will start a new game. Alright, it is my turn, and harmful toxic factory smog. Now, we are given the options, and we will input the number of what we think it is. Let's do nuclear energy. Alright, we got that correct. Now we are going to save the game, and the game saves to the text file called save game. Now it is Josh's turn. Superstorms. We're going to get this one wrong, so let's get that one wrong. And it tells us that we got it wrong, and it shows us that the Earth's health has dropped. We're going to save it, and we're going to quit right there. But we're going to go back into it. We are going to input our names again, and we are going to load the game. Now it is Josh's turn. So we are going to plant trees for deforestation, and as you can see, the health went up from what it was saved at last. And we are going to save the game, and we are going to continue until the very last round or the planet dies. We're going to get a couple wrong. And if you input something that isn't 0 through 5, it'll receive an invalid choice error, and it prompts us to choose between 0 and 5. So we're going to do some more of this. And now we are going to solve for floods. Save the game. Let's roll. Alright, now we are showing our final scores and how the planet that has been saved. So, these final scores are saved into a scoreboard text file, and we are going to look at the code. Alright, so here is the code for the game. So at the head of the code we have our libraries that we use, as well as our max name length. And here are our structures that we will be using for the game. Here are our functions to use that we are going to use. And inside of our main function, we have the allocated memory for Earth, as well as the creation of the 2 players. And this is the random number generator that will mix up the threats and then display in the instructions. So we are prompted with doing a new game or load game, enter the choice, and then it'll start the game using this start game function. We are then, this is if you chose to load the game, it'll access the save game text file, and or it'll just restart it if there is done. This is to loop to 10 rounds until the Earth is dead or you saved it. And you are also prompted to save the game after every single time. So here is how we move to the next rounds. These are the win or lose messages that you will be given, and here is the final score printed out. And this is where the score will save into scoreboard.txt. This frees the memory. And here are our functions. This function is to display the instructions, pretty simple. And then this function is to start the game, and we set the both action and threat count pointers to 6, and then we allocate the memory. And here are all of our options of threats. and their corresponding answers, their corresponding correct answers. The correct action index is the number that will match up to the string that you are prompted to enter. Now this is to play the turn for each player, and will say if they got it right or wrong, and will increase the Earth's health points or decrease them. Here is the save game function. Now this save game function will check if there is already a save directory, and if not, it will create one. And by doing that, you can save multiple games. And then it'll error saving game if there is no game. Here is the load game file that we will use to find the file that is saved, and if there is no saved file, it will start a new game automatically. And it'll say where it is loaded from. This is to save the scoreboard, pretty similar, and these are the free memory for the threats and actions. Here is how we are getting the random threats. And this will display the actions that we can choose from. This will get the player's choice and return what happens. Thank you for watching, and yeah, here's my project.